Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe today, thank you so much. We all want to keep growing, so I'm really excited about everybody who subscribes. I still watch it almost every day to see how many more people have subscribed. Gives me a warm feeling. So thank you all. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, everybody who's been here with me since the beginning. Some of you have said that you have been, and I'm just really honored to be in that place in your life. So thank you all so much. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, the Two Yet One, book one here. I've read book one aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. If you've already read book one or watched all those videos, know that book two is published and available. These beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing. They're only $15.99 plus shipping each. So if you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay. Now, welcome back, everyone. Welcome if you're new. So what we're doing here this week, actually this whole month, I am celebrating the mother. This is the Mother Speaks Tarot. We just had Mother's Day yesterday, so I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. Man or woman, there's men out there that are in the mother energy as well, so happy Mother's Day. So what I'm doing is all this month I'm asking for our messages from mother energies. Okay, so last week we got our messages from Mother Mary. This week we're getting our messages from the Triple Goddess. Now, the Triple Goddess, there's a lot of goddess trinities, but this week, see, what happened is I was meditating, trying to find a name for something in my books for the third book that I'll be writing. And I got a word in my head, and it was spelled and everything. And so I looked it up online, and it turned out to be a goddess. And it's Cerridwen. She is from the UK. She's a Celtic goddess. She can represent the triple goddess by herself as the Maid Mother and Crone, or she is the Crone in the triple goddess along with Blodeuwedd and Aeshnidae. Aeshnidae would be the mother, and Blodeuwedd is the maiden. However, because only Cerridwen came to me, she is going to represent the triple goddess for us here today. And because her energy is from the UK, I've got the tarot, the Forest of Enchantment tarot, which is about the enchanted forests in the UK. This is by Linnea Weatherstone and Mariela Allwood. It's one of my very favorite decks. At the end, we're going to pull at least 3 cards from the Oracle of the Unicorn by Cordelia Francesca Brabs. And then we're going to pull 1 card from the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay and artwork by Ginger Kelly. Okay, so now Cerridwen, also when I saw her name, it wasn't spelled the way it is now. It's spelled Cerridwen now. But what I was given was Cerrydwyn. And so I think I may have been given her ancient spelling. Anyway, she is the goddess of the cauldron. Okay, now that's why I have my little pot of gold here, and borrowed this triple goddess symbol from my sister. And so I got a crystal ball out here. Alrighty, so let's see. With all that said, as a reader, I read minor arcana as messages about your free will and major arcana as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the story for your life that you wrote before you incarnated, so that you could make sure that you were faced with and hopefully learned some poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom level that is encoded in your soul. And if you can continue to rise in vibration, because we all have free will, and sometimes our free will will, will be tempted, and then we go down in vibration. But if you can continue to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, you eventually get to a place where you are so high vibrational, so wise as a soul. That's probably when you are what they call enlightened. So when I am looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking like destiny, but it's not really, because of our free will, like I was just saying about free will and stuff. And that was weird. This just moved. I don't know why this just moved. The air went on, but it's not blowing on it. Okay, so anyway, so there are times when we cannot help what is going on. No matter what we do, it happens, or we can't stop it from happening. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune. We do write things like that into our life blueprint that way, and but you don't have the Wheel of Fortune at this time. So let's get started. Now for the heart, this is what's at the heart of everything for you at this time, and this is the Keeper of Visions, okay? So right off the bat, we're starting out with this masculine energy, fatherly energy. Pisces, Visions is cups, so it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel this card is much more Pisces, as he is a fish. I just did Virgo, and this card was at the root of everything in the reverse. For you, because if you guys are new here, I read the three signs that have the same element in one night. So I'll do one night, which is Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it's always so amazing to me how I get a lot of the same cards in each of the spread. They may be in different places, but anyway. So for you, though, it's in the heart of everything for you, and this is in the right side up. Now, the Keeper of Visions is the king, okay? So just like Virgo's reading, even though this is the mother month, your message and Virgo's message is focusing on masculine energy here, and it is the emotional, intuitive masculine energy that is at the heart of everything for you and the root of everything for them. I wonder what I'm going to find with Taurus, because Taurus is next. But anyway, so these are the only cards in this particular deck that have meanings that are upside down or not, because they're people cards, okay? The other cards don't have reversed meanings, so I'm going to read those like the energy is manifesting. It's not fully in effect, okay? So anyway, though, this is a person, this is a king, this is fatherly energy, this is mature energy, whether they are emotionally mature or spiritually mature, you know what I mean? This is, it could be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be a man. But this is boss, fatherly energy. This is contemplative rather than active, calm, wise, compassionate, not easily flustered, charitable, emotionally stable, and faithful in love. Okay, so, but if this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can mean a time of withdrawing from emotional turmoil and seeking peace. The situation may benefit from mediation. Mediation is when someone comes in and listens, kind of like a judge, but doesn't judge, and just tries to get everybody to compromise. That's what a mediator is, if anybody didn't know. Okay, so the card that is crossing this energy is the Five of Challenges. Okay, now the fives are all, five is the number of change. So there's a change going on here. Challenges is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. It's all about intellect and logic and stuff. However, this particular card, I believe, is mostly about, he's a challenge. This is a giant. Now, in the book, it says that he's not evil, but he doesn't have patience for little teeny humans. These are human bones in his beard. He doesn't, you know what I mean? How sometimes people don't have patience for bugs or something. He's got the same kind of feeling about people. So though he's not evil, don't get in his way. And if he's coming at you, he's basically an insurmountable force, right? This is what he, in this particular deck, this is what he represents, like an insurmountable force. So to me, an insurmountable force would be fate, destiny, something that you write into your divine blueprint that you cannot, no matter what you do, you can't get around it, right? This can be something like the law. If you stole something and you get caught, you're going to have the law thrown at you. That's you can't get around that. That's what I'm saying. But I don't see the Wheel of Fortune here. And like I have been saying with this card, is that sometimes things look insurmountable, but tell Jack and the Beanstalk guy that he can't defeat a giant. What? That's right, he did. One tiny little human being did defeat a giant that people couldn't do anything about for a long time. Okay? And to me, I feel like that sentiment was confirmed by the next deck of tarot that I was using, which is the Tarot of the Divine, which does the Ace of Coins in that particular deck is Jack and the Beanstalk's bean. Okay, so there's something that seems insurmountable, some sort of challenge. It could be even something like what the Five of Swords usually is, like gossiping, conflict, competition, people getting one up on each other, people just being mean to each other for no good reason. Like this guy, he just doesn't have patience for you. He's not evil, but he's not going to help you. He's, you know, if you're in his way, he's going to either step on you or kick you out of the way. It's that kind of thing. So you have quite a challenge here. Now, this King energy, it might be your energy, or it could be somebody very close to you that is having this challenge that seems insurmountable. Oh, okay. So here, this is the card that is at the root of everything for you at this time. However, it's in reverse. And what do we have? Another 5. Change. You have got some serious change going on here. Do you have any more? Okay, no. So this is when I tell you either pause this video now or do it afterwards, but go ahead and Google angel number 55. You also have 2 4s, so you might want to Google angel number 44. And since you've got the 4 of spells, you want to Google angel number 1111. Okay? Now, upright, this is the story of the princess who lost her golden ball. Now, we all know how heavy gold is, all right? So what happens is she's playing with it and it rolls into this pool that's really deep, and she knows that she's not going to be able to get it out. So at that moment, she's faced with what she thinks is an insurmountable challenge. Okay? What she doesn't know is that this frog is actually a prince. And yes, she's in the enchanted forest and all the frogs talk, but so she doesn't realize that this one is a prince. And she doesn't, at this point, thinking, oh no, there's my insurmountable challenge. At this point, she doesn't realize what he's going to do. He knows that this is the girl that is here to save him. So he's going to jump down into this pool. He's going to retrieve her golden ball and give it back to her. So what she thought she could not get around, her ball falling into the pool, is basically this giant that looks insurmountable. He's going to save it and give it back to her. So not only is she going to get her beloved toy back, she's going to give him a kiss. He's going to turn into the prince. And you know the fairy tales. They're going to miraculously fall in love and live happily ever after. However, this is not fully manifested yet. Okay, so this is the 5 of visions, which would be the 5 of cups, which is all about mourning some losses and mourning those losses so hard that you can't be grateful for the other blessings that you still have. Okay, this is in the reverse. So what I feel like is that this energy is currently manifesting, and that's why we've got this 5 of challenges. And I'm even seeing, even though this is not a frog, this is water, swimming in the water. Something going on here with the water. Okay, because for me, the suits will normally talk to each other. These are both cups. So you're having this, it's almost like I feel like this king of visions is this prince. And the princess losing the ball is her insurmountable challenge. And so because this is going on right now, this is why this is upside down. Because it's not fully manifested. There's no reverse meanings in this deck. This is fully manifested, fully in power. It is currently coming into being. And these are exactly what's going on here at the heart of everything. Wow. You can't get any clearer than that. All right, so the next message that we have here through Cerridwen, the goddess of the cauldron, we have a knight. Okay, this is the seeker of challenges. This is my least favorite knight of any deck ever. This one, he just wants to pick a fight. Okay, so he's the seeker of challenges, but he's in the reverse. So this is, since he's a people card, I'm going to go ahead and read his shadow traits, even though he's pretty much a dick either way you put him. He's quarrelsome, ruthless in attainment of his goals, belligerent, hot-tempered, attacks with no warning, and must win at all costs. Okay, so it sure does sound like this is this guy. Okay? Yeah. Know that this energy is moving out of your life. Okay? And because of this energy, this fish, this frog is kind and meant for you if you are the princess. You know how the roles go here. I put this in the wrong way. Okay? So the frog and the fish are comfortable with water. They're comfortable with their emotions. They're comfortable with their intuition. This is challenges. This is air. This is intellect. This is somebody who, you know, if he used his intellect a little bit more, maybe he would have patience for people in general. You know what I mean? But this person just wants to fight. They see themselves as a warrior, as a fighter. It's their job. That's what knights do. But this one isn't a good one. You know, this is like, you know, swords are also people who are armed for a living, like service people and police people, you know. This would be a bad one. This is somebody who isn't thinking, that isn't using their heart. This one is. So adios. Don't need you around anymore, huh? No, we don't. I mean, unless you know, heal yourself, right? Okay, so the next two energies for me as a reader are future energies. And here we've got a king. So more masculine energy. Cerridwen is focusing on the masculine this week, I'm thinking, or maybe just for you earth signs. How interesting, because these messages are from the mother. She is the mother energy. So her topic is the masculine. Okay, so I'm going to start reading this instead of marveling at that or whatever. I'm sorry. All right, so this is a king. Now, he is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. So it could be one of those, but this is a king, another king. King here and a king here. They're both upright. So maybe this is the same king. This can be, and man or woman, it doesn't matter, okay? Gender doesn't matter. It's energy that matters. It doesn't have to be a water sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. If this is the same person, this is just somebody who's very creative, somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody who is talkative because of the things that they know, somebody who is in touch with their emotions and can listen to you and counsel you well. This is, basically this is the Prince Charming. And I was saying, yeah, they're going to miraculously fall in love. But now I'm starting to feel like the reason this princess is going to fall in love with him is because he's such an awesome guy, and I'm not talking about gender. This is just, you know what I mean. Of course you guys do. I love you guys. All right. So as a person, this is someone who's confident, charismatic, passionate, sexy. A natural leader, motivates by example and exuberance. Someone who is virile and dramatic, can be dramatic. Okay? But if this is not a particular person, it can mean a time of powerful advancement for an endeavor or a movement. Embolden others in creative and positive way. Okay, so this is both. That just came to me just right out of the blue. Because it's like your character traits, if it's a person, or if this card doesn't represent a particular person. I'm feeling that it's actually both of those things. Yeah, I think that this is the same king. See, and here's the difference here, okay? Because this right here is a king, whereas this is only a knight. All right, so here we have your next future energy, and this is the manifesting energy of the Four of Visions. Like I said, I said you had 2 4s in there, and so this is where. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to put that thing away. The Four of Visions is exactly what this card looks like. Look at this boy. Yeah. Look at all the beauty around him. Is that a kingfisher? They're fishing. Lotuses. Beautiful flowers. A magical dragonfly. Gorgeous. He's out there during the day. It's not the nighttime where it's scary. He's in the enchanted forest and he's all good. And he's bored with life. What? Okay. So the Four of Visions is the Four of Cups, more water energy, okay? Intuition and emotion. And his emotion right here is apathy. However, this is in the reverse for you, so it's not fully manifested yet. Okay, so you may end up just kind of you might be feeling like you want to just be bored with everything, like you're sick of everything, and then maybe you just get really creative and fired up about all your blessings, okay? But I have a feeling that this is going to happen first, that you may currently be on the verge of feeling like this. Like I said, this is not fully manifested. This energy is not in full effect. So I feel like because it's this kind of card, the way I read it, where it's not in full effect, and because it's a future card, this is still a possibility. So it may not happen for some of you, but for others of you, you may come to a point where this does flip and you're just like bored and you don't know what exactly to do. Okay. This could be like the moment where the frog jumps into the water and she's waiting. Maybe the golden ball falls down so deep that it takes this frog a few minutes to get it, pick it up and bring it back to the surface. And it might be at that point where the princess is like, oh my God, that he's never going to come up. Maybe he's drowned or something because it went too deep, or oh, what am I even thinking? You know, he's never gonna, you know what I mean? You might get to this place where you're just, and the advice for this is though, if you feel bored, if you have to look around you and find the blessings. Okay. That's when you need to start, counting your blessings. You know, like I said, it's not nighttime. He's surrounded by all this beauty. The boy has clothes on. He doesn't have ripped up clothes. It's good clothes. You know what I mean? He's got a pretty good life. He shouldn't really be feeling apathetic that way. But if you end up feeling like this, you're going to get fired up and you're going to have all the energy that you need to get this creative project done. Now, here's your hope card. And this is one of my favorite sevens in any deck, because I refer to it quite often when I'm doing other readings with other decks, and it cracks me up. This is the Seven of Spells. Okay, the spells is the wands again, some more fire energy. Do we have any? Okay, so far I am not seeing any of your own energy in here. Mostly fire and water and air. Okay, so the wide world is, oh, no, there is no, yeah, okay. So I get it now. You don't have any earth in this reading, Capricorn. You need to ground yourself. When you feel like this, it's a time to ground. Okay. And you got to do exactly what he's doing. You have to go outside, but instead of looking like that, you got to look around and just be appreciative of being alive, of the beauty of nature and how you're a part of it, and appreciate being alive, and tell yourself, yes, you are a spirit in a body, but it's only right now. It's okay to be in your body. It's okay to be incarnated in a body right now. You know, look up grounding, okay? So you need to ground. Now this is your hope, and this is in the reverse. So the hope, first of all, this card is about being confronted by like a bunch of people and having to be like in defense, but you have the upper hand. And what this is a very young wyvern. It's a baby, because you know how small gnomes are? Okay, so the story behind this is that the gnomes, look at them. They see him, they know he's different, they're scared of him, they don't like him. And the book says, but look at how similar they all are. You know, we're all the same. That's all we're comfortable with. We all want to look the same, and you don't look the same as us, right? So, so they're giving him trouble, and all this little baby wyvern has to do is blow some fire on these dudes, and they're out. Okay? However, this is in reverse. So I think what you're doing is you're hoping that you're not going to get attacked by a bunch of people. I think that you're hoping that you're not going to have to be defensive. Okay? You may not, but you may get fired up. You may stand in your power and say, hey, that's enough. All right? You might have to, because you are the wyvern at this point. This is a fire card. This is the king of spells. They may have fire on sticks. He breathes it. So if anybody is the king of fire in this card, it's the wyvern. And this is the energy you're going to embody. Now, this is in the right side up energy, so I don't think that what you're going to do is blow fire on all these guys and hurt them, or at least burn up their little caps. I think you're going to be fair, but you're going to just have enough energy to to make these folks back off. You've got the upper hand, all right? So your hope is good. I like your hope. Now here is your current state of being or environment, all right? I bet you didn't know this. You're closing out a cycle. Now, this is the World card in other decks, and there is usually a reef that reminds me that it is a portal. Here, this is an opening. Okay, whenever we have an ending, it is basically a portal. So here is your opening. In this particular deck, it looks at the spiritual journey and the cycles that we do in our spiritual journeys as a journey through the enchanted forest. The Fool card is the beginning, when you start the journey, and this is the end. Okay, and so in this particular deck, the Fool card is this white heart, and it calls to you, and you literally follow your heart. You follow the heart into the forest. Well, now the heart is back, and it's saying, come on, follow me back out into the wide, wide world. Okay, because you've made it through the enchanted forest. You've finished a cycle. Okay, it's still ending. Sometimes it takes some time for these cycles to end. Okay, I think that this feeling of the keeper of spells here, after this possible apathy, after this, it's going to be hard not to feel like this, like a king, like a queen. Could have been the queen too, because to me they're equals, duh. But after defeating this energy, oh yeah, you're going to be feeling pretty flippin' confident. You're probably going to be ready to do all the creating that goes with the fire energy. You say, give me that tree you're holding on to, pal. I'll put it on fire. We'll have a bonfire. We'll make use out of all your crankiness, out of everything that you thought you were going to intimidate me with. We'll just use it for something positive. Wow. All right, now here is your fear card. Now, I don't think you know that you fear this. And I think that because this card is in the reverse. And like I say, see, this is not a people card. This is the 10 of challenges. 10s are endings. You're not quite done with the ending. Okay, you're still in the middle of the ending. And so your fear, this is an ending, but I don't think that you know that what you're afraid of is that you've gone on a quest that didn't make any sense and you've wasted your life. This is what the 10 of challenges in this particular deck is about. That this is an old knight who decided to go on a quest after a mythical creature. He spent his entire life battling and doing all these things to get one step closer to finding this mythical beast. And this is the moment where all his shit is broken. He's old and he can't do this anymore. And he's realized that he hasn't found the mythical beast. He never did defeat it. He never did find it. And he's wasted his life, and he's realizing that in this moment. So this being upside down tells me that you weren't really aware that that was your fear, but also that you're still going through this ending. Look at all the white. He's very pale. His hair is white. His horse is white. Okay? The heart is white. The sky is kind of white. There's, you know what I mean? It's like a purity. I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. Maybe you do. Yeah. All right, well. Now, like I said, you had another 4, and this is the 4 of spells. More fire. There is a lot of passion in this reading. There is a lot of intellect here. You're using your intellect, you're using your passion, you're using your intuition and your emotions, your love, okay? And this is going to lead you to this moment. This is the Four of Spells, which is the Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. This is the Halfway to Marriage card for some readers. This is the Twin Flame. Twin Flames being married, marriage card celebration. This is an emotion, not an emotional celebration. That's the Three of Cups. But this is a celebration, and see now what's going on here. These are the flower sprites, and they're going to a celebration for the sprites, and they all have, you know, this one represents like the foxglove, and this sprite represents maybe the bluebells, if that's what they are, you know what I mean? And so they're all getting together, and they're all gonna have like this hoedown, and they're they're gonna have a lot of fun. So I think that there's really, really good things in your future, Capricorn. Now, here we have the underlying energy, which is the Eight of Spells. So even more fire energy. Oh my God, okay? Now this is in the reverse, so this isn't fully manifested. This is the card of swiftness. This is the card of messages and communication. So what I'm feeling is that there's some kind of poignant communication that has not reached you yet. Because the owls do not carry silly messages. This book says that. It says that the owls don't carry silly messages. You got to ask the crows for that. And so there is an important message that you have not received. Okay? But when and if it does come in, it will come in fast. Or it could even be a series of like texts, messages, emails, things like that, because spells is fire. Fire also represents electricity. This is communication, so that would be electronic communication. You see where I'm going with this, okay? So this is what is at the root of all of this, is there has been some kind of communication that you haven't received just yet. Now let's go ahead and see what the unicorns have to say. And please don't forget to like, especially if this resonates with you. Also subscribe. I love to see that I've gotten more subscribers. Also, check out my books. They are my divine blueprint. My higher self told me through a very, very talented and skilled psychic tarot reader a long time ago when I was 23, and I'm 49 now. So I was told that I would write this series of books. When I was told that at 23, I was a young mother, and I was just like, what? You know, because I was told that I was going to write a series of books that would teach about the path to enlightenment. It would teach about the spiritual path, and also it would be deep. It would be with characters that we relate to, and with issues that are kind of hard, and I've never gotten a bad review. Everybody seems to love it, whoever reads it, and people have even reported spiritual healing and growth. So check it out. You can watch me read the book 1 completely for free to see if you like it, and go from there. All right. Unicorns. Wow. May I have 2 more? Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, thank you so much. All right. Partnership, possibility, receive, and nature. Yes, like I was saying, you got to go out into nature. Do some grounding. You're not grounded right now. So these two, I feel like this card is speaking about this. This is exactly what I said. Once you start to feel apathetic, go outside. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. Okay? So yeah, I'm glad that came out. Partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. Okay, so like I was saying, she doesn't realize that this frog is going to help her. Okay? I think that this is your support team. Why? This is a bunch of people going to a celebration, and then we've got this, they're both fire energy. And you need to be, wands is career. Okay? So if this isn't your energy, it could be this is a new boss, and you're going to be part of this really happy thing, who knows? This is, it's going to be a really happy celebration. But yeah, a partnership with the right people. Not with this guy. This guy sucks, okay? Possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Yeah, I think this is you. This is creativity. Look at what you think that you want. Look at what you think is possible and then elevate it. Kick it up. Just keep kicking it up, because anything is possible. And then get into the energy of receiving. Be open to receiving the goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. I love that. A gift. And I really feel like it's this Four of Spells, this celebration, but also I'm being referred back to this card because he is going to give her ball back to her, and it is a gift what he's doing. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, let's get a card from the fairies and close out your reading. So, yeah, Cerridwen is my new goddess friend. It just kind of happens that I get a message. It happens a lot while I'm meditating or about to go to sleep, and I just get something and I look it up, and it's a goddess, or you know what I mean. So that she came in, and I'm really happy to welcome Cerridwen, the goddess of the cauldron, triple goddess. Fairy, thank you. I was gonna say, do I have to ask fairies, can I have a card? No. All right. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating or doing, smoking or drinking? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Okay, it's not just what you eat, it's what you put into your body. It's not just what you put into your body, it is also what you ingest. What do you see? Now, I feel like this has a lot to do with nature. I mean, look at how very these they match, okay? Nature, when you look at nature, you're ingesting nature. When you look at your phone all the time, you're ingesting whatever is on there, whether it's crappy news or whatever, okay? You see what I'm saying? You have to, well, you don't have to do anything, but this is saying stay in a certain balance. When you overdo something, try to balance it out, because, a little is fine, but a lot is never good, okay? You never, not too much, not too little. This right here is the temperance energy. Also, if you learn how to work moderation in everything in your life, that balances out your sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies, and then you become your own balanced twin flame, and then you attract a counterpart. So, and then you become a power couple. So how much control do you have over the situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have one, Capricorn. You have the wide world, and that is all. All of this is in your control. And this is the end of a cycle. Okay, so this is the major arcana message for you, that you're at the end of a spiritual cycle, and you're about to start something new. And I think that you're going to start it with a lot of fire, a lot of creativity, a lot of energy, and a lot of passion, and you're going to be excited to get out of bed in the morning. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.